Typesetting is the first step in the letterpress print process. Before you begin your first type project, there are a few pieces of equipment you should know about. We will go over the function of each of these pieces throughout the video. Galley tray, composing stick, spacing materials, which are anything that helps you pack your text together and fill in space, such as furniture, reglets, leads, spacers, and coppers. To lock things in place, we also use magnets and speed coins. It's also helpful to know the terms serif, sans serif, and points. Serif fonts are fonts that have slight strokes at the top and bottom of each letter. Sans serif fonts do not have these strokes. Points are the measurement we use for typefaces. The larger the point size, the larger the type. As you begin your typesetting project, the first thing you need to do is to determine the typeface you would like to use. Here at the Text and Context Lab, we have both lead type, also known as metal type, as well as wood type. Most of our typefaces are lead type. Lead type is safe to use and handle, but please be sure to wash your hands thoroughly when you are finished for the day. All our lead type is contained in drawers, which we call cases. Each case contains a specific typeface in a specific point size. Our cases are called California job cases. We have maps to help you understand the layout of these cases, so you can easily find the type you need for your project. We recommend using a composing stick to set your type. The composing stick has a clamp that can be adjusted, depending on the width of your project. At the bottom of each piece of type, there's a notch that helps you determine that your type is facing the correct direction. In between each word, you can use spacers that are the same point size as your type. To insert spaces between the lines of your text, you can use leads or reglets. Every type project must eventually be placed on a galley tray. To remove text from the composing stick and place it on your galley tray, place a reglet or lead on the top, loosen the position lock, and squeeze your type from the side while sliding it off and onto the galley tray. If you are composing a longer piece of text, such as a poem, you may need to unload the composing stick multiple times to make room for the next block of text. Once your project is on your galley tray, be sure that your type reads from right to left. If you set your type from left to right on your galley tray, your project will print incorrectly. At this point, you can use spacing materials to build in space for margins. After adding any spacing material for margins, you now need to utilize the various spacing materials to secure your type. Your goal is to lock the type in as tight as possible, so there's very little wiggle room. You usually want to make sure your typeface is squared off and secured, and then add larger spacing material such as furniture. You can then utilize magnets to secure everything to the galley tray, or a speed coin to tighten everything into place. You may need to go back to your text block with thin leads or coppers in order to remove any wiggle room. You can cut leads down to any size with our slug cutter. Once everything has been secured on your galley tray, you're now ready to print using one of our printing presses.